What is up, visualizers? STV here again with another Resolume tutorial, and this tutorial is dedicated to the improved recording option in Resolume 7.2. Hooray, hooray! This is a little button here. It looks the same, so much improvement under the hood. This is amazing. You can record without any drop frames now. I could record 5 minutes of mix without any drop frames. This is amazing. And the second thing is that you can record in DXV with transparency, meaning that you can record and then add it to your mix and mix it and everything stays with alpha channel. Amazing. There is still one feature missing and you can help me to improve it. We'll do it later. So I made this little presentation. I hope you forgive me. And this presentation says, but why? Why should I use the recording button STV? So the first use case that I can see for this is to, like I just said, have a local remix, meaning you have a mix and then you record it. The recording uses only one layer slot and use less processing power because all of the effects and everything were baked into this clip. Let's say I have this clip and this clip and this clip, and looky, all of them together create this kind of a strange creature. And what I did is I recorded it, and looky, we have a clip. It looks the same, but it just uses one clip slot, one layer, and I can mix it later with anything I like. Let's see here what will be our next. Let's say that you have a client and you want to deliver a clip to the client, a background, or you want to deliver a ready mix. This is something that we used with this look. So we had this amazing artist on YouTube that we really like. Looky how it looks. So we wanted to help him, to give him backgrounds to his sets. He had a challenge of 108 days. We were able to record this background and 2 others right inside the Resolume and deliver it to him. He liked it, everyone liked it. It was really nice. And the last use case that I can see just for now would be, let's say you have a projection mapping setup and then you want to leave just a media player there instead of a computer. You can just record your mix and then put it on a media player and play it. Let's now see the recording options. They are under preferences. So we got this recording tab. It's new here. You can choose where to place your recording. You can choose if you're going to record video or video with audio. This is the important part. As far as I can see, no motion JPEG anymore, please. DXV or ProRes. I'm using DXV here and I'm using it with alpha here. And another important thing is it records in the composition settings. So right now I'm not outputting any output and the footage I have here is at 60 frames per second. So what I did, I limited the frame rate of this composition to 60. So right now I'm sure that I'm recording and it records at 60 frames per second. Let me show you how I recorded these 3 layers into one. So we got all of these layers playing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until it reaches just a little bit before the loop ends, and then I'm going to start it now. So we are recording now, guys, and I'm going to end the recording just a little bit after it loops. So we'll have an option to loop it later when we have the recording. And now we have stopped recording. The rendered clip is here on the first slot. Right now it will not loop because we recorded a little bit more than 60 seconds. Let's look at this area here. Oh, jump cut. So what I can do is limit the clip. We can limit it to 16 seconds. It doesn't really matter where we start. I can start at 30 frames, meaning a half second, and then end it at 16.3. The main thing is that from here to here we'll have 16 seconds. And right now this should loop. Let's look at here. Hallelujah. So right now it looks perfectly. So remember, I told you you can help me and help everybody to have a better workflow. And this is exactly what I meant. I just yesterday created this feature request. What if we could set the recording before we recorded it and then just record exactly 16 seconds and then have it. We don't have to trim it. We don't have to tweak it. It can just lie inside our hard drive and it's already looped. I think it's amazing. All you need to do is to upvote it here and let's make this feature happen, guys. So you might say to yourself, 16 seconds, it's not a big deal, STV. And that's what I was thinking to myself. I was thinking, where is the limit? How can I push this feature to the limit to see what can I do? So what I did is at first I just recorded a mix and tried to take it to After Effects and see if I can see any drop frames. And then I got sophisticated and I created this clip, which is just a frame count. You can see here, it just every frame has its own number. Inside After Effects, you can see that all the frames are here. Let's say that I want to jump 10 frames now. I'm holding Shift and page down or page up. It stays on the 0. It means that we have no drop frames. Look, a really long mix, almost 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, I gave up. I think you can pull it even longer. I created another mix then where I just intensively mixed between the clips. And this was a little bit more difficult to the software, to my laptop. And in order to help you, first I'm letting you download these frame count clips so you can run tests on your systems at home. Links to it will be under this video. This is the first thing, and the second thing I created is a checklist for you. Let's start with the first one. Using SSD drives almost goes without saying. Of course, if you VJ, you should VJ from SSD drives, and if you are recording, you should record into an SSD drive. NVMEs will give you the best result, of course. Next thing is use the codec of Resolume, the DXV3 with alpha. It will give you the best results. I believe HAP will give you also similar results, but you will have to try it for yourself. Remember, I showed you how to set the frame rate of the composition. So if you are not outputting, you should set the composition to the same frame rate as your clips. And the last thing is, if you have any glitches or anything, try changing the transport from BPM sync to timeline, and then you will have a smoother recording. Listen, if you liked the visuals I used in this tutorial, they are from the OrnaMental 2 pack that we just released. We really gave our heart into this pack. I'm sure it will amaze your audience in your shows. You can find it on our shop. The link is below this video. And if you really like the OrnaMental designs, you can have them now in print. So check out our shop where you can have t-shirts, stickers, magnets, laptop cases, phone cases, and many other things. The link is in the description as well. The next tutorial I'm planning will be about this little feature here, render to file. Also very, very useful. And this will be the next tutorial, I hope. Okay, see you next time. Booyakasha.